Remember, kids, don't litter because it harms local animals and homeless people. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. And today is a day I have been looking forward to for a long time, and that is the start of Season 6 of RWBY. And ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely excited to watch this because for the first time, I finally am gonna watch RWBY as it comes out on my channel. That was the shock noise that I made when I was formerly a dinosaur. It was also the noise I made when I was hit by a rock as a dinosaur. Of course, folks, if you like, check out the original link and more for original content credit. The link will be in the description. And it will be to the Roots or Teeth website, because I imagine you guys already know, but for the few that might not know, they are doing all their series now on their website. So that's where the link will send you. So I gotta admit, I'm really excited to see what is gonna happen in this season, because season 5 kind of had a kind of a definitive ending of everybody just kind of ran away. Like, you had Cinder dying, you had Adam losing in the most miserable fight on the entire show, and everybody's quit. And Salem's sitting there going, what the flop happened? I frickin' looked away for 10 seconds. All of a sudden, everybody's frickin' dead. She got so mad, she was like, you know, I just gotta frickin' de-stress myself, and there's only one way to de-stress myself. Praise! Woo! That gets mama going. That's gross, Salem. That's not cool. What is this? 1990s Japan? I don't think so. Also, just so you guys know, at the end of the video, I will be doing comment reading again. So, that's right, your boy is going to be cracking open the old time capsule that was the ending of last season, which is about almost a year old, I think? Maybe 6 months, I would say. So, I look forward to that. Look forward to seeing all the comments from people who aren't subscribed to my channel anymore. Oh, if I keep going, I'm gonna cry. So let's watch the video. Holy smokes, that looks good. I don't know, it's that tree in the back. Those pine trees are getting me freaking hot and bothered. They look so good. I just want to rub my face on it. Why are you making it weird? Beep, beep. Robbing a train again, Blake. Old habits die hard, huh? Now we're robbing a train with friends! Jeez. You see, obviously they're attacking because they're for Gryffindor. Guys, I just realized something. We're starting the season with a fight scene. How I missed. Jeez Louise, Ren! You're getting long, boy! Each season, Ren's gonna look more and more like me. Until literally the last season, he's just gonna be a bum. Guys, I have some grave news. I think they're protecting a train, not robbing it. What just happened? I blinked and then they were mating in the sky.
I can't believe he turned his back on us. He just...
Ooh. Step away from my throne.
Oh, that's Adam.
We? Everyone knows what you did. You abandoned your brothers at Haven.
Did you not see the whomping? It was very rude.
We heard you folded the moment you got sass from the Belladonna girl.
I could not have said it better myself. The reason Adam lost was he got just a little too much sass. I know this is gonna be the Andy's redemption tour, But we'll never forget. We'll never forget. When you fight Blake, which is inevitable, unless you get beat by, you know, Blake's dad or something. I'm never gonna take you seriously. Even if they're gonna be like chink chink chink, you know, fight scene. I know deep down inside it's only gonna take one thwomp. And he's gonna be like, "Ow! You hit me in the same spot! You know I still have a sore spot! Ow! I'm gonna bruise! I'm like a peach." Wait, was it peach that said bruise? Apple! I'm like an apple! Fruits bruise, okay? Banana. The word I was looking for was banana. How about we watch the rest of the video before I embarrass myself anymore on my knowledge on fruits?
Okay.
Adam, bud, Adam. Well, you know what? I was gonna say something, but I think I'd be just as sassy if I lost that badly.
Girl. Blake.
Whoa, I could feel the edge coming off him, guys. But then again, like I said, I too would be like that.
It's been 2 weeks since the attack on Haven. The official report states that the plot to destroy Mistral's CCT tower was thwarted by Gira Belladonna and the Faunus militia group.
It's Crow!
Menagerie. A huntsman and some students coincidentally visiting the headmaster were also able to lend some assistance. Unfortunately, Leonardo Lionheart.
Remember that important fact. She's talking to the President of the United States.
And those responsible for organizing
He's
the
a big
attack
fan.
managed to escape. As I'm sure you can guess, there's a lot more to this report than I'm willing to say in this letter.
You just want to talk about that guy.
What I'm
One,
trying to
he's
say
got
is
atom
we're on our
zippers,
way
and
to
two,
Atlas, James.
everything's wrong with
We'll
that.
get there before this letter does, but in case we don't, I need you to know that we're bringing a lot more than bad news with us.
AIDS.
See you soon.
I got AIDS. I'm bringing that along with me.
Hey.
Oh, and now
guess we
Ruby's
go
got
running.
AIDS.
So what's with the standing? It's almost time!
What? What is it?
And?
It's a bag!
Absolutely.
Puts on her head.
Get me. Wait and see. No fair. I can't believe we're taking the train to Argus.
Wait, we're excited about the train or the bag?
The slime. You think it's too early for beach season?
Oh, he's thinking about it. I thought
Unfortunately.
Nora was thinking.
But
And
we
me.
will be one step closer to Atlas.
Well, I'm glad you're all excited, but I don't think you appreciate the trouble I went through to leave Atlas.
And she's a snow princess. She doesn't do no beaches.
Leave your side for a second. I promise.
And burned. That's how quick.
No one's gotta be worried with us around.
Well, he does have a big spiky stick, so.
And you
But does it turn into a
are-
gun? If it doesn't turn into a
ID
gun.
and Dudley, of course. The Argus
Wait.
Limited's very own hunter.
Did you say you're the
We'll be
Dudleys?
keeping everyone safe as we pass through grim territory.
But for a generous tip, we can make sure your passenger car gets extra special attention should things get dangerous.
You can check out my caboose there, bud.
I got a tip for you.
Huh?
Buzz off. Looks like Mr.
And he's in my
scraping the
caboose.
bottom of the barrel these days.
Hey, you're talking to a...
A professional huntsman, right? Well, it seems like one of you heroes left the staff entrance to the caboose wide open. You couldn't lose your job before it even started.
I didn't do it.
I like caboose
Come
jokes.
on, dummy.
That's all I have. Wait a minute. Whoa. Did you see those bulls in the back? Hold on a second. I gotta see something real quick. That is bizarre. It looks like they're on a green screen. Look at the way Yang's put in. It doesn't feel like she's in that world. Like, you know when you see someone plopped into a green screen, it doesn't, like, look quite correct? That's what it looks like with Yang. I don't know if it's just, like, the positioning, like, the angle of the picture. Which, obviously, that's probably what they did. Probably everything in the background is a picture, and then they put the characters in. But also, like, the bowl and the cup and the drink, they look realistic. and it feels really weird next to Yang. It's like they upgraded the graphics, but not the characters. The characters are the same. Also, that is a I farted and I'm proud of it face.
Come on, dummy. Well, I didn't do it either.
I do hope those weren't Beacon graduates.
No. Sometimes
I'm saying that
training
because I don't remember
is
them.
overwhelming. But then people like that come along and make me grateful that it's our job and not theirs.
So, you kids ready to go? Bike all loaded up?
Yep, just waiting on Blake. As usual.
Just he never shows back up.
I feel like I deserve the freedom you and your family granted me.
Well, you're going to have to get over it, Ilya. Saving Haven had a huge impact on how Faunus are seen in Mistral.
Snacks.
Now it's up to you all to take the progress and keep running with it.
Right. The White Fang may have been a failure, but with your father starting up a new movement, I've got more faith than ever before.
Is she whiter than normal? Or is I just never seen her at... Oh, I really thought this was gonna end with some good old tongue wrestling.
Have to go.
Ryan, you probably shouldn't
I
be
know.
saying this right now.
But my
Ew, look at her belly button! Oh God!
Beacon.
Why does that gross me out so much?
Always trying to save the world.
More
We
than
gotta
you
save your
realize.
skin first!
Hey, I knew your parents already saw you off, but where's...
Son? Oh, he's right here.
Oh, gotta make sure you are dating other people.
What? You didn't think I was gonna miss your big send-off, did you?
He definitely overslept and
Who the frick are you?
Hey, Blake. Now, would you hurry up? Need I remind you, we have our own trip to plan. Oh. I didn't know Ilya was gonna be here. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, almost didn't see you there. Cause, you know, the camouflage.
Wrong tree.
She's brighter than the
figure it
sunrise.
So
Oh, he's never been good at swimming in those kind of waters.
Seeing you reunited with the rest of Team RWBY really made me realize something. I'm like the worst team leader ever.
I haven't seen two of them in like 3 years now. I think they're dead.
Right now. Plus, that means I can show the guys around my old stomping grounds.
And I have to admit, I think I was kind of getting used to having you around.
I go where I'm needed. And you don't need me anymore.
Oh.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds sad.
Look, despite the drama and the fighting and the numerous attempts on my life, I had a lot of fun. But you're with who you're supposed to be now.
Son, I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. I'm still,
You're still working a lot of things out. I know. But you can do it
Do the
with them.
thing.
And in the future,
Do the thing.
who knows? I've got a feeling you haven't seen the last of me.
And my abs.
I certainly hope not.
Ah! Yeah!
I don't know, man. It feels like you're just letting her go.
It was never about that, Brainiac. Besides, now that your leader's back and hardened from
And if
battle,
this causes
I've got
Bumblebee,
all of my
I'm gonna have to
time into
destroy
getting
you.
boys ready for the wastelands.
Alright, we're just gonna ignore the fact that just a character from Avatar just showed up for a second there. God, does it look like her as a grandma. So when I was looking for that picture, I ended up finding an actual picture of her as an old lady, and it turns out I wasn't very far off. Kids nowadays with their goddamn fangled doohickeys. They don't know the good old days when there was war. That's when we had real fun.
Alright, girls, I think it's time for an official team exercise. Who wants to play video games?
I mean, if you want me to kick your butt, yeah, sure. Let me grab my scroll.
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh no. Oh no, son, I warned you.
You don't have to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What have you done, son?
I'm fine.
No.
We're gonna be fine. It's just gonna be a bit before things are back to normal. But
But you did the hug.
I am glad we're all back together.
Yay, yay. Now we're the Peakers.
Yeah. Okay.
How touching.
You wanna play too?
What? Sure.
It's something about the alcohol. Oh, someone's gonna die.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Do you see how quick Crow ran to that window?
Not yours.
I'm gonna strangle
Grab
a
your weapons.
frickin' hollow. You know, the way the snow's moving and everything, I think this train may be going like 1 mile per hour. And look at the ground. This may be the world's slowest train. We probably could have walked it. I'm gonna be honest. Oh man, look at that face! Oh, well, he's dead. I've seen how Crow went. And that's how he, not Crow, I'm sorry, Roman. I don't know why I said Crow. Unless Crow goes out like right now with that. That would be
Plan, Ruby.
awkward.
Don't let anyone else die.
We're just accepting that guy died. We're never gonna check if he's alive. No one else, but that guy.
No, I'm keeping control. What's going on?
Keeping control. That's what's going on. Oh boy, guys. Now this feels like the beginning of a season. Just fighting some hollow lackeys. And watching some cool deaths. I think that may have been the first thing you should have done, you know. Well, that's pretty neato. Also, why are we out here if you have those? Oh, that's right. They shoot like shit, that's why. Oh, never mind, killed one. I talked shit, and then it proved me wrong. Isn't that the Hobo Ryan experience? Crow, what was that? What? I will jump onto your neck and give you a tiny massage. You always gotta make sure you can get them to join your side first before killing them. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm shooting at them.
How can I help? You can get
Oh, he's probably talking about Ozzy.
Turrets. We're just drawing the Grim toward the passengers.
right.
Mmm. The question is, why are they attacking the train? Is it because of
Crazy? No way!
RWBY's gang? Or is there something on the train? That's what I'm wondering.
Yes! Another one down.
Stop! You have to lure the Grim to the back.
What does it matter? They're dead.
Yes, that is a good question. Okay, bye.
Where are they going?
I don't think they know.
Huh?
Oh! 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 Well, it doesn't look too bad.
I said, turn those damn things off.
Those things are keeping us
Bro, that's not cool, man. He just broke his arm. He's just like yanking it. Like maybe he'll make a fart noise if I keep tugging.
in charge here.
No, this only works for pulling fingers, not broken arms, Crow.
Get off me!
Look, if you bozos had been doing your job instead of shaking down passengers, maybe we wouldn't be in this.
You know, one bozo is dead, right? And he's got an arm like a hot dog. I'm sorry, hamburger.
Just trust us. We know what we're doing.
Fine.
Oh god, it's on fire again! Sorry, I just got these
Everyone
powers.
On this train with the guns off and emotions hidden, they might lose track of us.
I've never attempted to affect this many people.
Well, you've never had Jean's help before. You could amplify your aura.
Yeah, that's an alright plan.
May I?
Don't look so worried, Ren. You can totally do this.
So I feel like John. I feel like it's leading up. Oh, that's right. That's why they're attacking. Of course.
None of your business. Oz, are you serious?
That's what it's called. It's the official none of your business.
It doesn't matter right now.
Because inside here, business.
Every second we're on board this train,
You open it up and
else in danger.
a shack comes out with the old man.
You'll still
Now
master
that's my
emotions
business.
And kill the turrets. We just can't come with you.
It's
If we cut the back parts with us and the relic on them, we can deal with the Grim. You just make sure the rest of the train makes it safely to Argus.
Only if you'll promise you'll meet us there.
Promise.
Oh, that grandma's gotta be important. Look at them freaking goggles. They don't give background characters goggles. Oh. Wait, is this a hallucination? Whoa. Flashback there. Unless everything in that back is now Adams. This is my caboose now. It's little steps. Oh, is he just gonna turn the place invisible? It's weird that the color's gray, by the way. Because you would think it would be, you know, I don't know, opposite to Grim color. But yeah. What's it gonna be, Ryan? Just turn everything rainbow? Whoa! Oh, they're, chimeras. I just realized that. Didn't even notice the scorpion tail till right now. I feel like there's a... Oh, wait. Is that a... Shit, what monster is that? This! I'm gonna be honest, the only thing going through my head is trying to figure out what the name of the beast is. Even though I know I already looked it up. But it's bugging the shit out of me right now. All I know is, at one point, there was one in a glass prison of shame. Guys, what are we doing? We gonna take this one home? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh! Oh! I thought they were gonna go for the head. Oh, that's... Oh, don't worry. She's got this. She's got this. Everything's going good. Everything's going fine. It's a snow stake now. Let the train be what it wants to be. Let it live out its dream as a snow stake.
Is everyone okay?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Still alive.
Oh, God, I just noticed your cane.
Sure was a close one, huh?
Are you a voodoo doctor? You gonna curse us? Oh, we don't have time for curses. We have time for rocking and rolling. What what best way to describe Crow in the intro? Quite like sleeping drunk. I guess that kind of explains that the grandma's gonna be an important character. What's going on with that? Oh no! I know them tentacles. Was it looking for a good time? Oh! Oh shit! Is that gonna be Neo? I know the hat anywheres. Listen, I'm on full hat alert at all times for Roman hats. Bet you anything that's Neo. It's about, I don't know what any of that was. Or any of those dudes. Oh, they're probably his, former self. Why did John grab him by the nipples? Tell me everything, I'll pinch your nips. I got the goose pumples. Oh, guys, that was great. It feels good to be watching RWBY again. Man, I missed this. Also, I have to check out that opening one more time. I gotta do a little analyzing. Yeah, that has to be Neo, right? It might not be, but that Roman hat's like a huge frickin' like clue. Unless Roman comes back, and then I will ejaculate on camera. I know that's gross. I know that's extreme. But it's not. Because that will emulate my feelings deep down in here. I mean, I got a hint of it from Chibi, but if I see the real thing... Beautiful. Beautiful. And because we don't really have many mysterious characters, who the heck else could it be? Unless it's a blatant switch, and it's not Neo, and they just did that just to throw us off, and it's, I don't know. Who would be the biggest shocker? RWBY's mom. That would be the biggest shocker. Out of all of them. Otherwise, I can't think of anyone else that'd be a shocker. Also, who the heck was the frickin' blonde woman looking at the statue? If that's frickin' Princess Glinda, I'm gonna be through the roof! Oh, God! What if the mystery person is Glinda? Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. If the mystery person is Glinda, it's officially confirmed. Bernie Burns is trying to fuck with me. He's trying to take my Lucky Charms, man! And my Lucky Charms is the knowledge of knowing that Glinda's never coming back. If he takes that away from me, I will have nothing left. I will spiral into a deep depression, and you will never see me ever again. Also, I did a flashback to see all of Ozpin's old forms, and all black men. Every single one of them. Including his new one. So Ozpin was the only white form he ever had. And it got darker each generation. Also, one of his forms just looks like a black Bernie Burns. But nonetheless, this has me extremely excited for the season, mostly because it's in the unknowns. I don't know where they're gonna go. I don't know what the season's gonna be about, and I only hope that it's gonna be really good. But anyways, folks, before we get into comments, I just like you to know that as of right now, I don't know when I'm going to do the RWBY episodes, because they come out on Saturday, and I don't know if I'm going to do episodes on Mondays or Sundays. But just know that that's when the RWBY episodes are going to come out. I'm going to do this every week and following each episode. But anyways, folks, enough about that. It's time to read some comments from the old time caps. Let's dust this son of a bun off and see what people had to say back when I finished Season 5. If I had to take a guess, they're probably going to talk about things that I don't remember. Did I say something stupid? Probably. If I know this guy. And I don't. I just kind of black out, and then I'm just like, what the frick just happened? Did I leave the wash on? While I admit this season had some faults, like having too few fights and not being as fast-paced, I still enjoyed this season because we got lots of story development and character development in the form of Weiss finally giving up her family, accepting RWBY as her family, Yang learning to control her anger finally, and Blake not running away and learning to rely on friends. For me, the fights are not the end all of the series, but I wish they did include the fight between RWBY, Weiss, Blake versus Emerald, Mercury, and Hazel. So to me, it wasn't that there wasn't a lot of fights. I really did like the character development. That really didn't bother me. To me, it felt like when they did give us fights, which is a very pivotal part of RWBY, it kind of fell flat. And not just that, like, the story bits would have, like, bits of filler in it. And it felt like they got the extra 2 episodes and didn't know what to do with it. Because, like I said, there are episodes where they will give you, like, important details. But the important detail was, like, a minute of the video, and then everything else was just like, whoa, nothing really important's happening. Crow comes home drunk? Whoa! It felt out of place, and I don't know why. Because I know they've done it before in the past, but it stuck out more this season. I can't really explain it. I would have to really, like, analyze it to see what really, you know, takes up my brain, but I felt that way the second time around, too. But I do agree, the character development was quite good. I really liked the Weiss stuff. I think Weiss was my favorite, like, part of Season 5. I feel like the Weiss giving up on her family thing is far from over, because you know your sweet little angel Whitley is gonna come back. You know he's gonna come back! He's probably gonna, like, make a deal with Salem.
That's right. I'll give you my entire empire as long as you give me the ripest bananas.
Okay. Why bananas?
Because your boy Whitley needs his potassium.
Okay, that doesn't make any goddamn sense, but okay, I'll make the deal with you. You sold my entire company for a pack of bananas?
I sure did, Dad. And tasty as hell. Wowee! That Salem sure is a good banana farmer.
And I look forward to that day. Like I said, I kind of wish that Weiss did a little more with your dad. I want that moment where she punched her dad in the face. If there's a moment where I'm gonna frickin' just explode inside of happiness. I agree with the Blake not running away. That's really important. But with Yang learning to control her anger, I gotta say it like the worst time possible. Because at the one time I wanted to see her explode and had a reason to explode, it was at her mom. Because her mom was a big dick. She literally left her entire family for a gang. And that she had to grow up alone. So, or, well, I guess she had RWBY's mom. But you know what I mean. Like, her mom just abandoned her. I feel like there should have been just a little... Well, there was a lot of vitriol, but it's like the time that she probably didn't need to control her anger would be at the moment where she confronted her mom. So, that being said, I'm really just talking about this comment. I actually quite enjoyed the Yang and her mom stuff. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I didn't mind this volume as much as a lot of people seem to. Some story decisions were somewhat questionable, but they weren't as bad as they could have been. For example, you mentioned that you would have liked RWBY to have fought Cinder instead of Raven, but honestly, that couldn't have happened this season. RWBY isn't nearly strong enough to take on a maiden, and while the maiden fight was basically a sword fight with some altercation here and there, it couldn't have been anything else really. Just think about it. All of the maidens have access to basic control of elements, which means one of the maidens blasting the others with elements would be less effective than trying to use a flamethrower against a firebender. All in all, I think Rooster Teeth can step it up a bit with action next volume, and I hope they do. I agree 100% with last statement, but with the RWBY and Cinder stuff, it really comes down to one thing. If Cinder is dead, it's stupid. And I agree with you by saying RWBY wouldn't have been ready yet. I'm more talking about from a story aspect, from a, you know, like creating the show, not the show itself, you know? Why wouldn't you wait till Cinder got RWBY? Or had the thing where Cinder fought RWBY and RWBY lost, and then you would have, like, RWBY, like, you know, getting better to fight Cinder. Instead of the whole Raven thing, it just feels weird if she's dead. I don't think she's dead. I really don't. I think she's gonna come back because Cinder was really built up as the main villain, even though Salem is, the highest of high, like the strongest villain. But all the dastardly deeds were done by Cinder, and they were building up this fight. And it would be weird if they built up like her training to fight Cinder and all these other things, and then of all characters you have Raven, who has no attachment whatsoever. It's just a fight. It's not like there's no emotional tension whatsoever. You have nothing. You just have two big baddies slapping together and fighting, instead of having like RWBY or John or something. If it was me, I personally would have changed it to having John have powers that wasn't just healing or like upping someone's aura, because I feel that ability is just kind of it's kind of boring. I would have had it more where I would have given him some really strong power that he couldn't control and then go after Cinder, and then you would have gotten that satisfying, like, the character gets super strong and beats the hell out of the person who killed his lover. But instead you had Yang's mom. So anyways, I don't know. If she is dead, that's really stupid. But if not, then I have no problem with the scene. Blake was actually stronger. The first time she fought Adam, she had already been fighting Grimm for a while. And she didn't want to fight him because he used to be her friend. The only reason she was fighting was because he was going to kill a student and she didn't want him to. In the second fight, she was full strength and any doubt she had about fighting him were gone. He told people to kill her family. It's also almost a year since the last fight. We didn't see it, but there must have been a lot of training in that time. Also, she didn't beat Adam. She got one good hit on him before she dodged his attack, and he couldn't turn around fast enough to block her attack. He is a bull. When a bull charges, they have difficulty stopping, and they can't turn around until they stop. Blake took advantage of that. After that son joined the battle, so far we've only seen him fight one person at a time. He isn't as good with multiple opponents, just like a bull. That is why he ran. So if they followed them, he could attack them one at a time. So, okay. I rewatched the scene, right? And I get what you're saying, right? She caught him one, right? That's fine. She got the upper hand in this one. But it literally goes womp, and he goes, ah, and then he runs away. And not just that. The little tidbit here. Blake does not chase after him. Instantly, it switched to the scene. She's just like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm like, what? What? You finally find Adam, and then you whomp him, and then you're just like, oh well, I got away. And then you went after, like, instantly, without thought, just whomp and left. I just think they shouldn't have had that scene. It made Adam look like the biggest pansy ever. It's just like, he got whomped once. All you had to do was have him see that, oh shit, I'm surrounded. I gotta get out of here. Like, let him keep a little bit of his dignity. But it felt like they just completely stripped him. It's like, I don't take him seriously anymore, even though I understand. I just really don't think that was the way of doing it. It just did not feel good. Or at least have the fight last more than like 5 seconds of rush, whomp, end. Just want to thank you for a great reaction and for not being like those who took this show too much emotionally and put some jokes and puns in the video. Well, thank you very much, Rex. That means a lot to me. I'm glad that you enjoyed the series, and I hope you enjoy the series to come if you're still here. I don't know. But thank you so much for that really nice comment. Normally you would be correct. The ability to not feel pain would be bad because you would have no clue how broken you are. However, in Hazel's case, he also has insane amounts of willpower and aura. If you have forgotten what aura can do, it will shield/absorb damage from attacks, but you would still feel pain of the attack, as well as heal any injuries that you do sustain. Normal fighters will find it hard to maintain the aura when they become too distracted with pain. Hazel doesn't have the distraction and keeps on fighting, combined with enough willpower to generate new aura faster than what his enemies can drain it. And that is why his pain blocking semblance is so powerful in the show. See, the one thing I did not think of was the aura. I feel like if he didn't have aura or a strong, a high amount of aura, the blocking pain semblance would be really bad. Because like I said, you would break bones and you wouldn't know it. It just comes down to how much aura does he really have. I have been watching since the beginning of your RWBY journey, Ryan, and seeing all your reaction and funny antics. Excited that you're all caught up like the rest of us, but now you will know how it feels to wait till the end of a year for another season. Good luck, man. Well, that is for sure. I feel like if I wasn't doing a reaction series off it, it would be 10 times more grueling for the next episode. But I know oh too well. I have many series where it's like that. I had it with My Hero Academia and a couple other shows, which I really enjoyed. I'm just waiting. And oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. John's semblance strengthens others' auras, power, and defense. In the RWBY game, Grim Eclipse, John's ultimate buffs all nearby allies. The DLC came out a week before Volume 4 began. How long have they been planning this? If I had to take a guess, since the beginning. I have a sneaking suspicion they always had this plan for John to have this ability. To be honest, I would not be surprised if Monty himself had that idea since the beginning. I think Lionheart should have tried to jump out the window when Salem's Tentacle Grim showed up. It would have mirrored the scene from The Wizard of Oz after the Cowardly Lion first saw the wizard. Would be great if he did do that. And he's just like, haha, I've been waiting this whole time. He's like one of those gliding suits like a flying squirrel. See ya, sucker. Pretty sure Thanos has more compassion than Raven. He actually showed pain. Raven is expressing that pain by having hateful sex with Ty. With a snap of my fingers, all compassion you ever had will cease to exist. And then it did. Raven had no more compassion. Where the frick did it go? You know, the nice thing about you, man, is that you don't rely on specific series for the quality of your content. As long as the series has enough facets, you'll always be able to make jokes. That's why we all stay here for the king of memes. Well, thank you, Javid. That means a lot to me. But now that it's the future and everyone's left. I guess you were wrong on that one. You never anticipated Robo Ryan reacting to My Little Ponies and watching his channel plummet into the abyss. You should subscribe to my channel. Leave a like down below and write a comment on what you... Oh, on the episode. Sorry, I went into auto mode. Because, folks, I'll be reading the comments every single week because this is what I look forward to. The conversation. We can now talk about RWBY and we're on the same level. Because before when I did it, everyone knew the future, so it was a weird conversation of trying not to spoil. And luckily now, we don't have to worry about that. I feel like the number one topic we gotta talk about is Neo. Do you think she's coming back, or you think there's gonna be a blatant switch? I'd love to hear your opinions on it. But until next time, folks, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.